welcome back to the channel, or welcome if this is your first time. This is Beyond the Boardroom, where we talk about what leadership actually looks like once you strip away the job titles, the polished LinkedIn posts, and the highlight reels. If you're leading people, teams, decisions, or if honestly you're just trying to lead yourself, and you've ever thought, is this just me that feels like this sometimes? You are in exactly the right place. So today I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough airtime in my view, especially at senior levels. Leading when your confidence is at 60% and not 100%. Not the motivational poster version, not the just believe in yourself version, but the real lived version. And if you've ever had to make the call where you question yourself or lead others while you're managing your own doubt in the background, this one is for you. So let's get into it. Somewhere along the way, leadership became a performance. You're supposed to walk into rooms feeling certain, speaking with unwavering conviction, having the answer before the question's even finished, and look calm, composed, and mildly invincible while you're at it, which is aspirational, I guess, but it's wildly unrealistic because real leadership is really messy. It's ambiguous, it's making decisions with incomplete information, competing priorities, and consequences that affect real people. If you're doing it properly, you should feel unsure sometimes. And if you don't, honestly, I've got even more questions for you. 100% confidence is often to me a really red flag. Not always, but often, because it usually means one of three things. Either you're not listening to enough perspectives, you're not fully considering the risk, or you're confusing confidence with competence. How many times have you been 100% sure? Never. Some of the most dangerous leaders I've worked with are completely and extremely confident. But some of the best, they're quiet, they're thoughtful, they're measured, and they're fully aware of the weight of their own decisions. They didn't dominate the room, they didn't perform certainty, they decided. Let's talk about 60% confidence. Because 60% confidence doesn't look sexy on the quote graphic. There's no mug that says she believed in herself, ... cautiously. But 60% confidence is where a lot of real leadership lives. It sounds like, I don't have the full picture, but I have enough to move. It sounds like, I'm not certain, but I trust my judgement. This might not be perfect, but waiting won't make it better. That's not weak leadership, that's experienced leadership. Confidence is a feeling, capability is a fact. Say it louder for the girlies at the back. This part really matters, and I truly believe that confidence is a feeling and capability actually is the facts. Feelings fluctuate, facts don't. Your experience doesn't disappear because you had a wobbly morning. We all have wobbly mornings. Your judgment doesn't vanish because you got a second opinion. Your leadership doesn't dissolve because you felt unsure before a big decision. And yet so many high-performing people, especially women, treat confidence like it's a prerequisite. It's not. As if leadership only counts when it feels powerful. Some of the most important decisions you'll ever make will feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Confidence often dips right before we level up. New role, new visibility, bigger decisions, higher stakes. Of course your confidence wobbles. That's not failure. That's your nervous system saying, cool, this clearly matters to me. Discomfort's often evidence of evolution, not inadequacy. Just show up confident is lazy advice. It ignores context, power dynamics, gender bias, emotional labour. Men are allowed range. Women are allowed one setting. And even then that's debatable. You're too confident, you're intimidating. You're not confident enough, you're not ready. It's exhausting. So instead of performing confidence, I'm far more interested in leaders who are anchored. Anchored in values, in clarity, in decision frameworks, in self-trust. Because self-trust lasts a hell of a lot longer than self-belief. Here's the part people don't expect. Leading at 60% confidence actually makes you better at certain things because you listen harder, you ask better questions, you pause instead of react, you rely on your team instead of carrying everything solo. You stop performing and you start collaborating. That's not weaker leadership, that's mature leadership. It's getting things done first time instead of having to redo it all again. There's an unspoken expectation at senior levels to always be the steady one, the calm one, the composed one, the one who's got it handled. And while that's part of the job, constantly armouring yourself emotionally isn't sustainable for anyone. Leadership isn't meant to be resilience theatre. You don't feel unstoppable. You need to feel grounded. There is a difference. Most people at the top, FYI, are winging it. Not recklessly, strategically. I am. They don't have more confidence. They have better pattern recognition, clearer decision filters, and a higher tolerance for uncertainty. They know waiting for certainty is often the riskiest move of all. Let me say this really clearly. If you're leading at 60% right now, you're not behind, you're not underqualified, you're not faking it, you're in the middle of responsibility, and that's where real leadership happens. Leadership isn't about feeling confident all the time, it's about showing up anyway, making the call, owning the outcome, and staying human while you do it. I don't trust leaders who need to feel powerful to act. Confidence fluctuates, character doesn't. And 60% confidence with 100% integrity still counts. Actually, it counts more. If this resonated, thank you so much for spending time here with me. Leadership can feel really lonely, and the goal of this channel is to make it feel a little bit more honest, a bit more human, and a lot less performative. If this was helpful, go ahead, like the video. It really helps the channel reach more people who need to hear it. And if you want more conversations like this about leadership, confidence, identity, and what success looks like beyond the boardroom, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever had to lead through doubt, and what helped you through it? Thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.